time it is.
4:19. About that time.
I don't know. Is 4:19 even accurate?
Mm-hmm.
What is time?
See, now it looks some type of way.
What?
I just didn't like that.
I can dick on my head.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
We don't need that.
Like that.
Dicks on the
There's
head.
so much more room in here.
I know.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like
telling
it's
you.
almost too much.
Now we need to have a workout segment.
Let's not lose
You got a doorbell?
It is. Look, let's not lose our ash real estate though. You know, you got the ash over there. We got the ash over here. Yeah, and that's not even my blunt.
You're right.
Boom.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, we just gotta get in the zone. Just gotta chill it out.
AutoZone.
AutoZone is the zone. It's happening.
He's awake, by the way.
It's
So
4:20.
true. No sleep apnea.
I just woke up right now at 4:20.
I mean, the later the better. You gotta get your beauty Z's in. Stay beautiful.
That's why I'm so simple.
I'm gonna do this real quick.
Oh, for sure. Nothing but a sex symbol. It's getting cold out too.
Mary Jane, good afternoon and welcome to About That Time. I am your host, Noah Rubin, and today we are very, very, very excited. Not only has the show flipped in reverse from previous episodes, but we have a very exciting guest, the one and only Mr. Teddy Ray. You may know him from Wilding Out. You may know him from How to Be Broke. You may know him from All Def Comedy Jam. But mostly we know him as a friend of the show. So excited to have him here. Teddy, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank you, Noah.
Yo, man.
And shout
Good,
out to my nigga
good
Khalid.
times. Kalia is the plug, guys. Officially. I said, Kalia, who should be next on our list? She said, Teddy Ray is the man he needs to be on. So thanks for making it through.
Man, thank
said
y'all
those
for having me,
words.
bro.
No
I-
thanks necessary.
I appreciate y'all.
Just doing our thing, having
Yeah.
fun out here. Kalia's gonna put one in the air. We're in our new
Absolutely.
studio. How do you
As
feel?
she should.
I mean, you've never been to our previous studio, Teddy,
I
but you
haven't.
feel comfortable? You feel good?
This is sexy.
Yeah.
Like some shit like this will make me want to read.
We have a pure sexiness policy that goes right alongside our reading policy.
I can tell, man, the way your
Never-
shirt is right
Never
now.
not staying sexy.
Like a
Never not reading.
cholo model. I'm trying.
Cholo-esque.
To get out.
It's
Cholo-esque.
Cholo-esque.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
I don't know if you guys
that
can't
lady
see the
orange?
detail. This man has on a fleece.
I
Button
think it's,
down.
I think it's possibly 100% virgin wool, but you know.
100%.
100%.
I didn't want to be a
virgin
thought,
wool.
but I could tell that was good material.
I know. I like a good fabric. You know.
Okay.
I like
Fuck it
a
up
good
good.
fabric. So Teddy, how's your day been so far, man?
My day been good.
Yeah, you living
I can't
good?
complain.
You're just
I
starting out, right?
They come this way.
Yeah, I
feel
saw
I'm
you
not
look.
tripping.
The real smokers look. I almost caught one.
I was just like, okay, I'm
Almost
not
caught one.
I didn't join the new religion
Yeah, we
this
gotta-
week. It's like, oh, he don't smoke no more. Like, nah, still get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said how was my week?
Yeah.
Oh, my week is beautiful. I can't
like that.
complain.
I like that.
I just been preparing, about to go to Denver, got some shows out there. So.
Okay. You've been out to Colorado plenty of times, maybe.
Yeah, I've been out there once when I was a kid, and once I had an 11-hour layover because I was being cheap.
The Denver airport,
Yeah.
you know, that stopover. You can say, "Oh, I'm saving myself money," but then you actually experience it, and you're like, "I'll never do this again."
I'll never spend another
11
11 hours.
But
just-
now, was weed already legal in Colorado when you had that 11 hours?
Yeah, it was. All I did was ride around the city and smoke weed with the homie.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shout out to my boy TP.
TP.
Wasted all your gas. You a real one.
Wasted all your gas while we
Yeah.
wasted all our gas. You know what I mean?
Man, that's a life quote. I'm about to get that
Right
tatted.
there.
Where?
Right above the nipple.
Got you.
That's where the lung at.
True.
That's where your lung is at. Facts.
All right, now let's be clear though, guys. Everyone out there, you need to know. Kalia was who brought Teddy to the mix. Kalia, tell me a little bit about your relationship with Teddy.
Shoot, me and Teddy met shortly after I moved to LA. I moved here in 2013, but we met. I didn't know Teddy was a comic at the time. We met at my friend's studio, mutual friend of ours. They grew up together. At the time, it was over off of like San Vicente and La Brea.
Yep.
And we were just smoking. And you know, people in smoke sessions, you get to talking and you're just funny. So he was the funny dude in the smoke session. And then just when I decided to kind of take my dive a little bit deeper into the comedy realm and, you start seeing Teddy on flyers. I'm like, oh, that's the dude. And then I realized, and just kind of organically happened like that. But a lot of my friends are friends that, I mean, he came up with that I met when I was in school that are from LA. So
Yeah, she went to Clark, so it's a whole Clark bunch.
Educated folks.
Educated folks just smoking dope. You feel me? Just,
Yeah.
Educated folks smoking dope. That's how we keep it. Now tell us a little bit more about what you're working on creatively, Teddy. Anything you're excited about on the horizon outside of your Denver visit?
Just a lot more trips, and I'm working on cultivating a special right now.
I like that.
So just putting all my focus and energy into that.
Totally.
I got something else coming up that I don't want to jinx.
No jinxing.
You know,
We don't want anyone to
I
jinx
had a bad
anything.
habit of announcing shit that never came out before. So
It's worth avoiding.
I may possibly be on
Saying nothing is a win-win.
some beautiful shit coming up.
Saying
So
nothing's a win-win, right?
silence is golden.
Silence is golden, guys. Stay God-minded, Keep that mouth shut.
Yeah.
Make sure you manifest that real stuff. Now, Teddy, we got to introduce you to our Critter Click. We got Clarence.
Critter Click. Where the Critter Click at?
Check them out
Oh,
right there.
what's up?
Yo, we're chilling with the lion.
Why is he teal? What's up with him?
I mean, that's kind of a trendy thing right now.
Halloween shit.
Everyone's out there getting their hair dyed different colors. Clarence, he's just, chilling in his teal look.
I think that's the ecosystem fucking up.
Okay.
He probably
Yeah.
ate some plastic.
He also could have eaten some like algae or something. Like he's like on some LA like spirulina algae diet.
He got a mask on.
And he just goes real hard with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, an algae. He might have an algae spirulina mask. I think that's marketable, Teddy.
algae mask
Yeah,
with
an
an
algae
avocado
mask.
base.
Avocado base.
Teddy knows
That's all you
stuff,
gotta
G.
say, shit. I don't. You went to college. I just be talking. I feel like your words are more valid because it came with a degree.
Oh wow. Oh
No,
wow.
I'm joking.
He doesn't mean that.
Yeah, I'm talking shit.
Clea is a smarty pants though. Let's be real.
She gonna come with all the facts, and I'm gonna be like, yeah,
That
but
sounds
what
about-
about this side though?
Sounds right. Now, I saw a stand-up segment you did fairly recently where you talked about growing up with eczema. I grew up with eczema as well.
Really?
How's your eczema?
I mean, you see it. It's still present.
I
but,
got it.
you
I got
know,
it.
It's getting way better, and I'm learning what triggers eczema because it flares up and
It
then
does.
it goes down. So, no pineapples or citrusy shit. I love pineapples. I ate it for years thinking, oh, the hoes like it because it make your nuts sweet. I'm not eating it. I don't care, so I had to cut out pineapples.
No more pineapples.
No more pineapples in my diet.
Okay.
Oranges. I might fuck up, drink some orange juice every now and again.
It happens.
I'm an
Orange juice tastes good.
Right,
You know?
right. That's what we drink here with our breakfast.
Right. A lot of water, reduce stress.
How's that going for you?
Good. The weed help.
Yeah.
Not tripping on shit. Like,
Yeah.
just setting your priorities, self-love. It's just a lot more than just rubbing ointment and cream. I did that for years since a kid, and
No.
that shit sometimes made it worse, I felt.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a cycle. It feels like you can never get rid of it. But speaking of smoking the weed for the eczema, have you tried any weed creams?
I did, I went to a weed convention, some kind of session somewhere. Lady was rubbing me down. I felt like she was molesting me. I don't know if she was trying to
I
cure
mean,
me.
how much did she charge? It sounds like pretty legit.
It
if
was
she's
free.
giving
I
it
walked away with an erection and shiny skin.
That's
Whoa.
That's kind of how I feel about. Honestly, that's kind of how I feel about the TSA like pat down. Like on one hand, it's a violation of your space. On another hand, it's kind of a free massage.
But if you don't like who's massaging you,
I mean, it definitely. Okay, Clea
I
has an
done been
opinion
touched
here.
by
I
some
see it.
people
I
that
see
I
an
wish.
opinion on Clea's face.
I'm about to say something. These are the views, the expressed views of Kalia A. McNeil, not Mary Jane, Snoop Dogg, Noah Rubin, or Teddy Ray.
right.
Now, I actually, every time I go to the airport, I get a pat down.
See?
And this is why. I will say this. It is part of my mental health that I do need to smoke weed at least once a day. This is a thing. But I also cannot trust whatever y'all got where I'm going. I know that my weed is good, so I do travel with weed. So since I travel with weed, I usually
Which is legal.
which is legal
Out of LAX.
Out
I
of-
researched it.
at a LAX. And I, if for some reason I did it before it was legal, but I'm saying if I did it before it was legal,
Teddy.
the reason I get pat downs is because I usually will keep it. I would have it on my person, in a place of which, if you're patting me that closely, we're doing much more than going on a trip together. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So what you do is you go to the airport, you just tell them, hey, I don't want to go through the scanner. I request a pat down. You don't have to go through the scanner. Actually, that's a misconception.
You don't.
And
have
they'll give you an attitude because they're trying to get you through there and get you done with. And I'm like, no, I can wait.
Female assist.
Wow.
Male
and
assist.
and then they try to make you feel like a punk because then they yell that out loud. Female assist.
Female assist.
And then they look over at me like, this nigga? And then I gotta be like this. And then they be like, oh, okay, yeah.
You try to get sexy right quick.
Yeah.
Like, no, a bitch needs some help. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's pretty good. I like it. Again,
I enjoy it. And they're always very informative. I'm touching
Yeah.
the back of your butt with the back of my hand.
yeah.
This is the back of my hand.
The belt buckle. There's like a belt buckle inside the belt buckle moment. That's a
Right.
little bit suspect.
Grab your underwear. Like, hold on, what is you doing?
Totally. We got the dance. The TSA pre rub down has inspired.
Oh, yeah.
The dance?
Did we name our
That's
dancing
how the
guy?
TSA
I think he has a- is it Tim?
I kind of
Tim.
feel like Tim. Tim is what was coming up for me too.
Two-step
sure.
Tim.
Two-step and Tim.
Two-step Tim. He's psyched about a TSA rub down. I mean, it could go.
That man is
My
happy
balls
that they're
touched.
making meatloaf tonight. Tim is just happy to be here.
He's ready to fly.
Kids are gone. RV is clean. Shit, let's hit the mountains. Bitch, it's about to snow.
Man,
Wow.
he's air humping future TSA agents. It's crazy.
Yeah, it goes on. Do you like flying? Do you dislike flying? What's your opinion on flying, Teddy?
I was just telling Kalia, I like traveling. I don't like the airport.
The
I don't
airport can
like-
be stressful.
Well, really, I don't like going through TSA. Everything else is cool. I ain't tripping. I'm not a picky dude.
Right.
But just getting felt up on, getting rummaged through.
Right.
You looking at my drawers in the light like it's $100 bill. Like, come on now. That's
pretty personal.
disrespectful.
It's pretty personal.
That's disrespectful. So,
Now, what if you could fully go like DJ Khaled and only bus everywhere, no planes at all? Do you think you'd do that? Like a
Hell no.
private bus everywhere?
hell no. That shit take too long.
It takes a long time. You gotta
I like.
sleep.
I pass out on every flight. I'm never scared.
Okay.
I've never had a, oh, there's the plane about to crash. I'm going to be asleep.
Right, and don't wake me up to
And
tell
don't, oh, you sat in the exit row, and we off in the exit, this motherfucker. I'm asleep. We are crashing. This ain't got shit to do with the exit row. I am asleep. Do not wake me up.
It's true.
Very true.
They ask you, are you prepared to fulfill the
have to say
blah blah blah
yes.
needs?
I'll be
I'm
asleep
prepared.
by the time they get to that part. When they do the instruction, like, and the oxygen mask will follow you.
What is it? Why does that happen though? I feel like I fall asleep the minute I get on an airplane. Always. I don't sleep a long time necessarily, but is it like more oxygen or something like
I
that?
feel
It
like
just
you don't
chills
want
you
to be
out?
awake when you die.
I mean,
I'll be having
At that
that
moment.
that fear in the back of my
Just-
mind. Like,
prefer to just sleep your way into it. All right, I think that's legit.
Do you get upset when you sleep through the snacks though?
But what's your favorite
nah,
snack?
No.
because I already know I'm
You
asleep.
prepped. Okay,
I'm
okay,
prepped.
got you.
I ate before I came.
Okay,
Sometimes there's
okay.
snack related regret though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you wake up and you could really use some peanuts.
Right,
You know?
you
Like,
just- you look at
miss
the
the
person
Or
next
you
to
wake
you,
up and
like-
see some good shit. You expect some peanuts or some regular shit. Like,
And then that's when you just hit them with one of those. Like you don't want to be the one to hit the button, so you just kind of look at them like you want to hit the button, but
no, you got to go to the bathroom.
and then you talk to them at the back. Oh, hey, I was
Hey,
asleep when y'all got the cannolis.
Whisper it in their
I
ear.
thought it was gonna be peanuts today, so can I?
I see
And then you
somebody
gotta walk
with
back to your seat like that.
I see some caramel waffles. Y'all had that?
Oh, she paid for that. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Got you. I will take some pretzels still
No.
though.
I ain't never flew Alaskan. I'm just asking.
All right, we got one. We got a comment from the audience. Let's check in with the audience. They're our homies, chilling out with us. Alan Brooklyn. I become high from my phone screen. Guys, we're smoking some good stuff here in Cali. I don't know whether it can get you high through your phone screen, but Alan Brooklyn
it will.
says it's possible.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
a scratch and sniff, Alan.
Yeah.
Do this to your phone and then smell it.
When is Apple gonna come out? I mean, they keep adding camera lenses. The next thing they're gonna have to do is put in a scent feature where your phone can,
That would be helpful for so many things.
I think they called it smell-o-vision.
I would rock with that, because what if you're like FaceTiming or like video chat with someone that you haven't met yet, and they might look great, but her breath smell like shit.
And you want to get a scent of that
before.
You pull up.
It's true. It's a good way to vet people. I mean, smell is pretty important. You date someone who you don't think smells good, no, that's basically a wrap.
Right.
That's low-key the end of a relationship. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you smell sour,
nah.
This ain't our hour.
Those are worse. I mean, you got 2 nipples, Teddy. What was the one we have for earlier? If you smell sour, it's not our hour.
I'm just finna get tatted up, blasted.
Yeah.
That was the goal before eczema. I'd have been looking like Rick Ross.
Yeah, I would say so. Eczema is holding us back. Not good for tattoo friends. Mary Jane, we want to check in with you. This is About That Time. I'm Noah Rubin. We are chilling here. We want to shout out our sponsors, Loon Vaporizers, making fine disposable vapes, other products that you should check out, pre-rolls, etc. G-Pen, makers of many great vaping products as well. You should check them out. Now, Teddy, we do a segment here on About That Time. We call it Posted Up. We take some things that you posted. You tell us the story behind it.
Okay.
You ready? So we're gonna drop a picture or two over here. This one is a very refined picture of no surprise, obviously, showing a side of you that is that a full-on beret there?
Yes.
You look good in the beret.
Yes,
I gotta
it is.
say,
Thank you,
shout
Claire.
out to your
Thank you,
beret.
Leg cocked out
what's going on here, bro?
This was a photo taken season 2 of Teddy vs. Doughboy. We had a paint off. So on the other end, you see Doughboy's painting, and then I'm painting my little masterpiece on my side. And, it just was a little reminder that there's no mistakes in art. I think I saw that on Bob Ross.
Okay, yeah, probably.
And I was high, but, I stole it. So, ain't no
I mean, look at the form though,
It's
Teddy.
good. Yeah.
I don't know what's on the canvas, but I have full confidence that it's hard.
If artists wore sneakers, this is what I would want the logo to be.
Yeah.
So your logo is going to be you at the
leg out,
Russian
like
hand.
just.
That's like almost like a Tai Chi kind of.
That's
pose,
athletic art.
right
that
there.
ain't regular art.
Yeah,
No, not at all.
Strike the pose, get in the zone.
That painting just went for $2.3 million.
And that's the next thing that would happen, Teddy, if you just went that lane. The beret,
Pose alone.
the pose. You're gonna be dropping $2.3 million paintings before we know it.
It just sold. I'm waiting on the wire transfer right now.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah,
That
crazy.
That's powerful.
I'm lying. It's still. I got it for like $10 if anybody want it.
Guys, holler at us. Teddy's got
From 10 to
paintings.
20?
Ready?
Well, we gonna do a bid. You feel me?
Ready to bless the walls, Teddy. Ready to.
And you don't even see what the painting is. That's the whole beautiful part.
Right.
That's art. $10.50. Damn. Okay, we working with something.
Well,
That's good, because if somebody send you $10.50 Cash App and you instant cash that to yourself, that you still come out with $10.
Okay.
So that's a smart, forward thinker.
Okay. I'll
Pretty
take
good.
that.
That's pretty good.
I'll take that.
Now, you keep it creative. You keep your paintbrush out. This one I don't think is a paintbrush though. This is something you posted actually sideways like this.
Oh yeah.
And that's not a paintbrush though in your hand. I don't
That's
think.
a big ass joint.
That's a big ass joint.
Yeah.
What's going on? In
That
this
was a fat ass joint. I was at a music video shoot for the homie Smino. I don't know if you heard of Smino. He's a very talented rapper coming out of St. Louis. Artist. He rap and sing, but we was at his video shoot. Rappers smoke big.
Yeah.
When you smoke at the house, you smoke regular, you conservative. I'm going to save some for later. Rappers don't have that. So they just be having weed all over the place. I'm pretty sure Snoop just be having hella extra weed. So
all the weed you can eat.
Right.
Eat, smoke.
When you smoke with rappers, you smoke I'm smoking rapper blunt. So you make it bigger on purpose. Because they not going to trip. You rap, nigga. You going to have some more weed tomorrow,
Yep.
on the other hand,
Yeah.
How do you keep rapping with all that weed going on? Sometimes it's like
the drink, that's why you got the drink. So it's like weed, drink, which is probably juice because I don't drink like that. But I might have had a little drink. If it's some ladies there and they looking
right.
right, I'll take a sip.
Okay.
So I won't
You got to be open to other lifestyles,
But just a sip.
Just a sip. Don't go too far with it.
Just enough to spark conversation.
Big niggas don't need to be drunk because ain't nobody finna carry us out the club.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah, they just finna leave us there. We gonna wake up like.
With the trash guy like sweeping up like.
See, those are things.
Hey,
that
my
people
friend,
don't
wake
know.
up! The club is closed.
They're kind of pokey with shit.
With the broom, like. Yeah, I'm not happy.
Scared to wake you. They don't know how you're gonna react.
It could happen. It could happen.
But yeah, shout out to the homie Smino, man.
Yeah.
Z4L is the video if y'all want to look it up.
Guys, check out the good music.
Yeah, man.
You know, good vibes.
Mary J.
Don't drink too much drink though. That's generally good advice.
Yeah.
I mean, do you? That's my advice. Don't listen to nobody.
Yeah.
Listen to what your blood cells tell you.
Listen to your blood cells. Also good
Be
advice.
quiet. Hear them shits. Like, okay, I don't need no Cheetos.
Bad.
Yeah. I gotta take a second. I'm gonna try to listen to my blood cells. I kind of feel like I kind of felt like it's something there. Yeah.
My shit was doing the electric slide. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn, the electric slide full
Do
on.
you remember the 21st night, September? That's what my blood cells doing right now.
I think that's an excellent place to have your blood cells. You know, what more could you ask for? That's some healthy blood cells right there.
I'm jealous. I didn't hear anything.
What?
You didn't listen hard enough.
Hold on.
All right, hold
Remember. Yeah, I hear it now.
on. All right.
Yeah,
I wasn't a different. I had to.
Oh, well, it's like there's different blood types. You know. What I
you
mean?
went
So-
40% deaf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Sometimes that happens. All right, we got another
that
picture
little one.
from Posted Up. The boys are out hanging at the spot.
Oh,
Everyone's clicked up here.
clicked up, gang. You see it, you know. Shout out to the J Spot. That's J. Anthony Brown, famous, legendary comedian. There's a lot of other legendary comics. Alex Thomas, Mark Prince, you know, Ronnie Raw, Myth as well. I can't see who else in that picture from here. I think Sibo in the picture, and me, and then J. Anthony Brown. So the club just closed. There's only 2 black-owned comedy clubs in LA. This is one of them. When the Comedy Store don't book you like that, or all these big clubs, if they're not booking, a lot of black performers can go there and they can headline.
Yeah.
When these other clubs won't even let you get 3 minutes. So that's the beauty of spots like the J Spot. So,
Yeah.
and we was just there celebrating and sad to see it close. I ain't never seen so many grown men try to hide that they was crying.
Wow, that's legit.
Man,
The J Spots, it's definitely a rites of passage club, especially for a black comic. I don't think I got good until I performed at the J Spot, and I say that because just the personality you have. Not to talk about, but certain people, it's easier to. It's hard to make black people laugh, and the crowd member that would go to the J Spot, because the J Spot is in Inglewood. It's a local club. It's the crowd member that goes to the J Spot is different than even the crowd member that like goes to the Comedy Union, because it's a different. Like the J is very local, so it's like if you're not funny, they're letting you know. Like it's not a sympathy laugh. I say that like the one and only time I ever bombed. And I say that because this is the only show I ever had where I went home and I was like, fuck comedy. Like, I'm hella good off of it. Didn't do another show for like 2 months.
Wow.
Was at the fucking J Spot. And it was a set. Now, I'd been here for like a year, so I was still getting to know the place. I had been killing this set at like Flappers. Killing the set.
I remember the set.
You know.
Oh, the set killer.
Yeah. So I took that set to the J Spot. Nigga, when I got off the stage, the host says, well, at least we know she's smart. The whole crowd's laughing at that point. Then they gave you 2 drink tickets. I go to the bar and I was like, whatever you make me, can you just make it a double? And she goes, well, I just think it went over their heads. Now the bartender's giving me advice. I'm like, I just need to get the fuck out of here.
Man, you know what you should have did? You had them joke 1 and 2. They was listening. They had their ears perked. They was zoned
Like, bitch,
in.
make my drink so I can get the fuck out of here. I'm embarrassed. I don't ever want to come back here. But yeah, no, legendary.
Okay, so the story is the J Spot is no longer. Do you feel like there's a place that is really carrying on that same spirit?
Well, we have the Comedy Union still, and somebody just opened the club.
You talking about open mic spot?
Open mic spot, Juice.
Mm-hmm.
So he just opened a venue. Shout out to my boy Billy Sorrells, opened his own club in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, okay.
So it's just really just having spots where it's like you not feeling like a hoe. You know, I don't know how else to say it, but
Where you can really do your thing.
yeah, and let loose. And you know, black people, we like the showboat. We need 45 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people did longer sets than should have been.
You booked me for 15. That's a
turns into
30 minute set.
Yeah.
Because the 15 is getting you on my side. Okay, we here now, so let's talk about some shit that I actually wanted to talk about.
Because I had to roast people for 10 minutes. I ain't even tell a joke yet. I'm talking shit about the drunk lady in the back. Oh, it's your birthday? That's cool. Why your titties look like that? You know, address it to the crowd.
I mean, truth's got to be told, right?
Yeah.
Man, y'all walked in here drunk. That's why y'all failing at
That
this comedy
part.
show. Really, it be them that I like to attack. Because
Okay.
they come in entitled like you performing in their house.
I feel that. Let's put another one up. We have a video actually.
Uh-oh.
This chicken,
This is a
spicy
really
chicken
touching
sandwich do at
testimonial.
Popeyes. You know what I'm talking about? This nigga Teddy been talking about this shit
there's
all
a song
damn day. This
going
nigga
on
done made a song
here.
and everything for the chicken sandwich.
Spicy chicken. What's going on?
Spicy chicken sandwich.
What do you think? Is it the best spicy chicken sandwich you've ever had?
I ain't gonna lie, I've only had one sandwich. That sandwich was incredible. You know, I don't know if all the quality of sandwiches was keeping up with that.
Right.
But yeah, that sandwich beat out damn near every sandwich.
Incredible?
Incredible. Like, and I can't even lie, I don't even want to eat the next go around because I don't know what kind of meat that is.
Yeah, it's true.
Right.
That's a
Pretty
question
sure.
You
mark.
feel like if real chicken was
Try
used,
one.
it's already been used in
We
this
done
form.
cleared every chicken off the earth
Yeah.
through Popeyes. They gone. They annihilated. They had to stop.
Extinction. Full
Right.
extinction event.
That's why all this Beyond Meat is out right now because
Yeah.
people just
They're like,
feeding.
actually, there's some other way that we got to be able to figure out how to do this.
Right.
Beyond Meat, just boil up a bunch of Japanese soil and, you know, crunch it down and then make patties out of it.
Yeah. It's
know,
crazy. Have you tried the Beyond Patty?
Yes, I did.
And what's your review?
Teddy.
It was all right. It was all right. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna eat it every day.
No.
It didn't even because it was at a barbecue. Not a barbecue. It was like a cookout, kickback type of situation. And the homie invited everybody and made it like y'all don't gotta bring nothing. Don't bring nothing. Like okay, bet. And he had a bunch of Beyond Meat burgers, and I was like, bro, I would have bought some real meat.
Yeah, that's something I should have brought.
Man, you didn't tell me he had tacos. All of it was vegan. Fish. I was like, okay. But it was good, though, you know. And when you fade it, you don't care.
No.
Yeah, that's very true.
No, the alcohol level comes up. The don't care or the care level goes.
That's how the
anything
vegan
you-
industry is getting in on people. They gotta start at the bar.
The drunk food.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
would you be into the Beyond Crumble nachos, the Beyond Beef nachos, or whatever?
Very true.
Or them Beyond bacon wrap hot dogs.
Hot
If they
dogs.
figure that out from the little
From the-
Hispanic
from the-
lady
on the
from the
corner?
cart, I'm about to buy stock in Beyond Meat. I don't even eat it.
But maybe you should have your own company where you invent the like Mexican lady bacon rolled hot dog product.
Nah, cause then I gotta that's
People
disrespect.
could
I was
call-
just making a.
I'm just saying.
I gotta
there's a
pay
market there.
Mexico. You feel me? Now I'm owing the cartel after this.
That's
Oh, it's true.
'cause
If you want to get into that lane,
I just say I
they probably
appreciate
have
her.
Everybody can't do that.
that has
We
intellectual
appreciate that
property.
lady coming out the club. You
Yeah,
know, we drunk.
definitely. That smell hits you, and you know exactly what's going on
Yeah.
Man.
right there. We got one more from the IG on Posted Up.
Okay.
I be looking at asses and shit. To from.
I be looking at asses and shit.
That's reasonable. Asses are great to look at.
They are amazing to look at.
Hey,
Yeah.
everyone.
I looked at some ass on the way in here and I was like, damn.
Yeah,
I've seen Teddy look at my ass before. I'm telling everybody.
But no, that ain't fair, Khalid, because you be shaking your ass.
I do.
You know people gonna look.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's
You're
the
not one of
point.
these
That's the
other-
point of the way you shake that ass, right?
You're not like these other people that's like, no, don't ever look at mine. I'm like, okay, I won't, you know. If it was hard, but you like to have fun with your ass still, so it make it confusing. I know what you like, but I'm gonna see you have fun. Can I do that? Respectfully.
I mean, we're all looking at asses.
Especially
Men,
like, look at
women.
that face. That's an innocent face.
Totally.
I be looking at asses and shit. I think even kids, all they see is ass.
It's true. It's right.
So you
I mean,
grow up
what other
idolizing
choice do they
ass.
have? Worshiping
true.
the ass from day one.
Because you're like ass height for like 6 years.
So all you want is booty.
That's all you looking at.
Mama, even auntie, like everybody, you get their attention, you touch their ass.
You have to.
And then people tell you, hey, don't touch, you about 5 now, don't touch my ass.
I'm like, oh, okay. Didn't know.
I had a dog bite my ass the other day.
Oh my goodness.
A very innocent seeming dog. Just I
Wow.
turned her after having a nice experience petting him. I turned around, he came at me,
Good night.
took a little nip out of that ass.
Oh, you missing me?
No, I'm not missing meat, but he gave me a good
Oh.
little snap.
You said took a little nip. I was like,
Oh, you know, he like it wasn't like he just like it wasn't like he tapped me with his nose. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like
yeah.
teeth were out, like he was going for it.
What was the end result? Like,
I mean, I thought we had a good relation. You know what I mean? And then out of the blue, this guy just came at me the minute I stopped petting him. He really liked how I was petting him, I guess.
you gotta. Did you make his pink thing come out? Because that's what it was.
I wasn't observing the pink
He
thing.
might
I
have
may be
been.
looking
Like,
at asses
look,
and
and I'm
shit,
like,
but I
listen,
was not looking
the
Before
fire
anybody
pump.
gets weird with it, I'm a mother of a young male dog, and I've had to teach him how to be a young gentleman dog.
Oh yeah.
And I noticed now when there are certain areas, a certain time of day, if I'm petting Rolo on a certain part of his, and that pink thing come out, get off of me, and I'm not touching you there until you're done with that.
Yeah. Cool yourself off. Cool yourself off,
He's
mister.
like, we can reconvene.
Yeah. It's important to
mean,
have a boundary.
you see, that's what happens with intimacy. You should have rubbed him. You should have just,
I don't want to be in any part of that.
No.
You
It's
know, so
hard.
I let him do his thing, and then we're good.
I don't care if you rub me with a flower, I'm probably going to get hard.
Okay.
You don't even got to touch, like, you can just, I don't know.
I mean, I
It's
relate to
weird,
that.
like the sense of touch, like,
Oh yeah, it can be very powerful. It has nothing to do with the force, for sure. I mean, you know, sometimes you just want to have a doggy snuggle,
Tim,
and then the Rolo comes out of Rolo's Rolo.
thank you.
That can change the vibe of the afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, that was posted up, guys. Mary Jane, Snoop Dogg TV. Thanks for checking in. We're about that time. I'm Noah Rubin. We have a question from the audience. Okay. Tomi Rusak says, regards from Croatia with herbs.
All right,
Tomi,
Croatia.
thank you so much for checking in with us. I believe that is our first Croatian check-in ever.
for real.
For real.
I just met a Croatian, like, last Thursday.
Tell us about that.
They be Airbnb-ing at my little spot.
All right, I like
a couple
that.
of the rooms. So he was one of the dudes in the room was Croatian. So
Checking
we
the
just
box.
smoked and talked about all the cocaine they snort in Croatia.
Damn,
Croatia
they do a lot of
got
coke.
that white.
Because it's hard to get weed. So
They
when
go-
your country don't have something, they gonna get something.
I kind of agree with that. It seems to be that's the way it is.
Right. Out here, we do everything.
I would love to know more about Croatia. I don't even know is there Croatian food? Should I be up on Croatian food?
I thought they invented croissants.
Croatian croissants? I mean, I'm open to that possibility. I think a croissant is French, if I had to guess.
Okay.
But maybe a Croatian croissant is sort of its own thing, you know?
Caprice, can you Google that right quick? Are croissants from Croatia?
Our fact-checking team may or may not look into the Croatian croissant origin
That's a
story.
fact.
I mean, could be an amazing thing.
Actually, the one person who's on my live right now is a chef. What's the Croatian food, Chef Keys?
Yeah,
Tell us quickly.
because we're ready. I'm
On
ready
the
to go to
spot.
Croatia. Well, we got our Croatian comment back.
Not from Croatia.
Not from
Okay.
Croatia.
Croissant.
Guys,
Okay.
hello from Croatia doesn't mean you're from Croatia. It means
Or
you
wait,
could
were
be
you
in
saying
Croatia.
croissants are not from? She was saying croissants are not from. Croatia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Croatia.
Yeah,
Croissants.
yeah,
I
they're
thought
from
Tommy himself was not from Croatia. I was like getting all confused.
Nah, you banging
Yeah.
Croatia. You from Croatia.
Oh yeah, I
Ain't
agree.
nobody just out here recklessly.
Shout out to
playing, man.
Croatia.
Well, they're eating something. I know that much.
Teddy, then we like to make sure every day we check in with you, but we also like to check in with the world as a whole. We do a
Okay.
segment we call Roll the News. We take some important headlines from around the world and we talk about them.
Let's get it up.
So the first story from tonight's installment of Roll the News, a former NASA scientist is convinced that we've already found life on Mars. So they send up Mars rovers, they look around. Do you think extraterrestrial life exists, Teddy?
Fuck yeah.
There's plenty of aliens
Because
out there,
I'm
right?
here.
Do you consider yourself an alien?
Lightweight.
A lightweight. I think that's actually pretty accurate. I think all human beings are lightweight aliens. Like the other day I was watching airplanes fly and I was like, okay, so we evolved from like amoebas and now we are like animals that build metal things and fly them around our planet.
Satellites, all kinds of
stuff.
spaceships and secret shit that they'll never tell you we built.
We are definitely the aliens. Am I right,
Wow.
guys?
Already.
Kalia,
said
are you
what?
in? Are we the aliens? This is
I mean, I think
This is
I
the
think
Martian
we
surface
are
here, guys. We've got
aliens to
original
something
footage.
else. Because I mean, even when you go to different parts of the world, people look different. You know what I mean? So I think we are somebody's aliens. Like, what was it at the last scene of Men in Black when they're playing marbles with all the galaxies and shit? We're just the marble. We're in a bag full of marbles with some aliens right now.
Teddy, what's your take on that?
I don't know about the marbles. I gotta look and see what kind of marble.
Okay.
Because they got different.
It's a special marble.
Okay. Right. Keep it spiritual.
But I feel you. There's
sound.
different galaxies out there. But I just think it'll be ignorant of me to just assume that there's nothing else out there. Like, it's just me and Kalia and a couple other people that look just like me. Like, not just like me, but, you know, even all the human race. We all 2 eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs, you know. It's some shit out there that ain't what
True.
we like. So I really believe that.
Like,
I
how
don't
do
know
we
what
know?
they look like, but
When people are born with like deformities, how do we know that this
They're not
isn't
aliens.
just like what that alien form of that person would look like? That sounded really bad. Oh
yeah, that sounds fucked up.
Well, you know, I will give you the right to take it back.
No,
I didn't. Well, no, it's not like a take back, but I'm not saying that people with deformities are aliens. I'm just
Wow.
saying, what if this is like a peek at what other stuff looks like?
It shows the possibility that the human form is not one-dimensional, I think is what you might have meant
Yep.
to say. You know, and that therefore the possibility of other species with other forms is highly likely.
Y'all getting on some super deep shit.
I know.
Like, it's
I was just trying to talk about aliens, honestly, guys. Like, really, just talking about aliens. Because this NASA scientist, Gilbert Levin, was part of the experiments that were conducted by the NASA Viking mission to Mars in 1976. He says that during that expedition, they conducted experiments that, to him, conclusively implied there was life on the planet.
So that was an experiment in 76.
76.
And
they're
they
still...
just telling us about this in 2019.
He's becoming public with it because NASA's still up there saying they're looking for evidence
outta
of life,
here.
and he said it's already been found.
We throwing parties on Mars next year. Stop
Parties
it.
on Mars. Tesla will have the Mars Uber. It's like you're gonna have Uber X, Uber Black, Uber Lux,
Uber Mars.
Uber Mars, guys.
That is gonna be
Uber
high as
Jupiter.
fuck.
Ooh, Uber Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Better trademark it now before
Jupiter.
Uber invests in Jupiter because it rhymes.
Man.
Guys, I've actually become Mars. That's what happened. This is what happened.
I don't care,
If
just-
you take Uber Jupiter, this is Uber Mars, Uber Jupiter. That's what happened.
Uber Jupiter.
Rubin.
This is the other Noah Rubin, Teddy. Can
That's
you believe
gonna
there's
be the
another?
name of my album.
There's another guy
What?
named Noah Rubin.
Uber Jupiter.
I'm with
Uber
it.
Jupiter. I think that's shout out. We have another story from Roll the News tonight.
Okay, roll the news.
Mitch McConnell,
Yes.
noted conservative politician,
Yes.
had a private lunch with the marijuana industry, the cannabis industry.
Yeah.
So this guy's out there generally proposing pretty crappy conservative laws. Now he's meeting behind closed doors with the cannabis business. What's your take on the evolution of the political cannabis landscape?
It was always about that cash.
It was always about that cash.
It was always about that cash. It was never about whether it was right or wrong. Or they don't give a fuck about what we do in our personal lives. How can we profit? And then they found a way to profit. Now, all of their money, they gonna maximize and mainstream it to the death. And I don't know. It's just.
Absolutely.
I see Walmarts and weeds coming up. Like I went to Denver last time. They had big ass warehouse looking weed shops. Like it's getting, but it's gonna be like that in every state, and it's gonna be secret.
Kind of like the cap and cork for weed.
But it's gonna be owned by a man, you know.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the man seems to have his hands all over this shit,
Yeah.
as
Got their
evidenced
hands
by
in everything.
Mitch McConnell. It says that there was a 90-minute gathering between Mitch McConnell and marijuana industry executives, a gathering of 20 people. McConnell noted that cannabis is a complicated issue and made in particular clear that he understands the industry's problem with banking access.
Because they got to keep
Yeah.
a lot of the weed, you know, they can't put their money in the bank.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tough
Hello,
one.
buddy. Like, so they niggas is sitting around these bitches like Scarface, which is
100% with big ass
piles
saves.
in the house. But they not, you
Absolutely.
know,
Absolutely.
that's not safe.
That's not safe for anyone,
Yeah,
for sure.
so-
That's an invitation for criminal behavior, which we never advocate
Never.
about that time. Ever.
Never.
You ever seen the
Unless you
documentary Murder
defending your
Mountain?
mama to do that shit. Huh?
It's true.
I'm sorry.
Oh, dang. No, I was asking if you saw the documentary Murder
I
Mountain.
haven't seen Murder Mountain yet. Is it must-see TV?
Yes, definitely.
It's on Netflix?
It's on Netflix. I watched it in 1.5 sittings.
How many episodes is it?
6.
Okay.
And it just really goes into, and it's just like being from California, you hear about Humboldt, you hear about Mendocino and shit like that, but to see it was pretty amazing. Really, really good stuff. Just talking about just what goes down there, even down to the fact that a lot of those people hate the fact that we've gone, legal. Like their money has decreased,
Yeah.
like
Many fold.
many folds.
Because then they what they do is they cut these. How am I trying to say this? They make it more difficult for people that's already been doing this to get into the field legally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but they know the loopholes, so they speed front the bullshit, the process. Like I don't really trust these newer, super fancy dispensaries. Like,
I don't do that. Like
the weed be crunchy. Like what the fuck?
I mean, I also kind of just miss like someone that you call up and it's just like a bag, and the amount of trash that you create from like
all those jars,
and bags and the childproof everything, like that's not
see
good
them
for the
everywhere.
planet.
Absolutely.
For sure, not good for the planet. So there should be a special status where your friend can get the cut to just like bring you the weed in a more eco packing. You know what I mean?
I miss the motherfucking when a motherfucker would bite the half of a Ziploc bag,
Tie it off.
and tie it off, and that's your sack. What you want? You want a quarter?
That's that middle
Bow.
school, high school weed.
Yeah.
Yep.
It
That's
got
very
the bite marks
nostalgic.
in it. Like, this is nasty. You got a
That's
little
nostalgic.
saliva on it, but it's weed.
It's weed.
It's
No,
gonna
and
smoke.
then it's just like, dispensaries aren't even packed with knowledgeable people because it's like they don't expect you to know about weed, and so then it just becomes this tug of war. Like I always I see it in the jar. Can you shake the jar? Or can you squeeze the bud for me? Don't look at me crazy. Like I don't want no dry ass weed. Like
Right.
I know why I'm asking these questions. Been there, done that. I don't know. It's a
They
plus
think
and minus
you
to
gonna look
everything.
at it, it's sexy. It's like a bad bitch, but you can't say one word to her.
Oh, at the dispensary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but you just gotta, hey, that's your wife. Pick her. Like, I don't know. What is she like, man?
Right.
Tell me what she
Just
into.
smell it. All right.
All right.
That one.
Yeah. Support quality dispensaries. I think that's the bottom line.
Quality.
Yeah. It's not all about being an Apple store,
Right, mom and pops. I'm with y'all.
Yeah. For the neighborhood.
I'm with y'all.
Keep it friendly. Keep it local. We got one more story on Roll the News tonight. Finland's Supreme Court has decided they will not charge motorists under the influence of cannabis.
Woo!
Smoking and driving is legal in Finland, guys.
Oh, I'm going to Finland.
Your next vacation,
I'ma
if
start
on
this
the agenda,
big thing.
is getting really baked and going for a drive, Finland.
We
Hell
taking a
yeah.
flight to Finland.
Shout out to Finland. Yeah, we can go the sauna. They have great saunas in Finland.
Smoking
Go
the
to the-
saunas.
What's your favorite food in Finland?
Finland has great fish. They're near enough to the ocean that they can get that in there. What else did I eat in Finland that I really remember? I really just remember drinking and going to the sauna.
Damn, and now you can do that and smoke.
It's true.
and drive?
And drive, apparently. No, I mean, I guess you wouldn't want to openly encourage people smoking and driving, but
Good day, officer. And then drive off.
Totally.
Oh, I was
No.
speeding. My bad.
what do you think, guys? Smoking and driving, worth avoiding, but sometimes it happens.
What? Smoking and driving?
Yeah.
Bro, look. If you about this life, that's just what it's been since forever.
When
so.
you drive in LA with the windows down, you can catch contact sometimes. You ever just be riding with your
yeah.
windows down and just automatically you know who's the smokers because every car, every head's turning like, who got it? I smell it.
LA is the smoking ride city. It's a lot of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a lot of bullshit. And it's a lot of good weed. So let's marry these worlds.
Totally. Let's marry him. Finnish dish. Karjalan piraka. Okay. I don't know what karjalalapaka is, but
It's a bread based dish.
I would say involves a dark bread, a pickled fish, and like some sort of onion.
I was thinking peas.
Pickled fish? That means it's just floating?
I think we might have a comment or we might have some feedback here. Let's check it out.
What do we have?
Dun
What's
dun
that?
dun dun.
Rice pie.
Rice pie.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, rice pie sounds like it has potential. I wonder if it's a sweet rice pie or a
Has to
savory
be.
rice
It's
pie.
definitely a sweet rice
Yeah.
pie, I'm sure.
I mean, that's kind of a
It's
nice,
a pie. You gotta
nice
do
word.
something.
Yeah.
Sweet rice pie.
Yeah.
I've
The
never
first
heard
time
of
I
that
had a
before, but
bean
it sounds
pie,
like it's a
was-
nice combination of
I
I
was
words.
picture
impressed.
tapioca pudding in a pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picture
Pudding in a pie.
risotto in a pie.
Yeah, always, always. All right, Teddy. We checked in with the stars. We checked in with the world. We checked in with you. Got to make sure we check in with the stars. Astrology time. We break out the salt crystal lamp. We go
Oh,
into another
shit.
dimension. We look at the horoscope. It's a spooky astrology time episode. Halloween is right around the corner.
Don't make my shit spooky.
Now, here's a question. Do you follow your horoscope?
I glance at it.
What do you think? Are you like, that's on point, or are you like, fuck that?
It's a hit or miss. Like, it's hit or miss. Sometimes it be too on point, and I'll just be like, you don't know me. And then sometimes it be way off. Like, that's not even, I'm happy as a motherfucker right now, you know?
Yeah.
So I feel like they try to trick you into feeling some type of way that day.
Uh-huh.
So you'll spend money. I always think it's about the money.
Yeah.
Astrology make people spend money. Ooh, you supposed to date a Cancer. Now you gonna break up with your girl. Start taking out a Cancer. That drives up the economy. I'm spending more money on gas.
Wow,
and
that's a
things.
deep theory, Teddy.
You know.
That's a deep theory right there. Well, what we did is we took your horoscope, we picked some sentences out of it. You just tell us if you think they're on point or not.
Okay.
All right, so element number 1 from Astrology Time tonight, they seem to fall in love with people who are not like them. Do you find yourself attracted to people that are different than you?
Yeah, because I feel like, why would I want to marry me?
I relate to that feeling.
That's kind of weird. I would just be looking in the bed like, what's up, me? You want to do the same shit I want to do every day, huh? Like, I don't know. I want you to kind of have your own thing, but I feel like sometimes it's hard to compromise and marry worlds. You feel me? Like,
would you date a comedian?
date
You know, like with the intent of
elevating to
Yeah.
higher purposes. Not intentionally. If
Right,
it happened,
right.
maybe, you
not
know.
intentionally.
But yeah, I don't holler at comics like that.
Yeah.
No dating comedians. 2 comedians have just given you advice, guys. Don't date comedians.
I tried to holler at Khalil. She was like, boy, you know, fuck all that. I'm gonna keep throwing this ass though, and I was like,
That was our compromise. I was like, I don't mind you double tapping. You can look, you know.
Reasonable.
We both get what we want.
Guys, it's about mutually beneficial situations. So, people who are unlike them, sounds like that's a thumbs up. Element number 2, they have a love-hate relationship with exercise.
Oh,
How do you feel about exercise, Teddy?
I feel like you just reading my body right now. This ain't even my horoscope.
Just all I can do is just tell you what it says to me.
Okay. I exercised this morning, so yeah. Right now, I'm trying to love it. Some days, I be hating that shit.
It's true.
But
It's hard to motivate yourself.
yeah, these past few weeks, I've been on my shit though.
There you go.
I think you got to find like an activity you really like. It's like you can't just do an exercise because someone told you to do it. You have to sort of like invent, like, do I want to go biking? Do I want to go running? Do I want to like hike? Do I want to use a treadmill? Like, there's so many different kinds of exercise. So you just pick the one that you think is the most exciting and entertaining and try to stick to that.
I'll be running that hood track.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Under the lights?
No, I just walk fast
Okay.
down dangerous streets.
All right. There you go. Oh, there you go.
So
There you go.
I just be on a mission.
That way, if something pop off, you already.
Right, I
enough
can
to
already
go.
got the
Good momentum.
ability to run.
All right.
But I just,
And
I
you get your steps in
I stay
quicker.
between Hoover and Fig still.
Mm-hmm.
So I just pick one of those and just
Go for it.
run
Yeah.
that hood track. Just
Yeah.
walk briskly.
Yeah.
Walk
think
like
that's
you know
legit.
where you going.
I think that's legit. All right.
What's up, Joe?
We got another one from your horoscope. They usually allow a spouse to handle money matters. Do you think it's okay to let your loved one deal with the money?
It depends on how there we are with it. You know?
Totally. That's a real level of trust.
Right. I probably only had one that I just was like handing them a crazy, like a lump. Like, yeah, I'll do. You know.
Figure it out.
And that was really like a 1-2 time thing. Like it wasn't. We didn't.
That's a special connection that you have to have with someone to let them fully go
Right.
there.
But
with
I
your
thought
life.
we was finna elevate. Like I'm really about growing. I feel like some people they don't want to grow. They just want the highest level of you, nigga. It's like, nah, I'm still working on shit. Like I don't know. They don't want the process. They just want the glory. Like that's why I be asking random shit on a date. Like, bitch, can you make a flyer?
That's smart.
Yeah.
Do you mind standing at the door collecting pictures? Cause like,
I don't.
it's like,
I be skipping all the nice shit. I mean, man.
all comics girlfriends end up working for us at some point in the relationship.
Have you ever worked at a merch table?
Do you know what that is?
Yeah. Have you ever managed?
Matter of fact, do you have a
managed
t-shirt print
inventory?
You're hired. I love you. Like,
Come on.
come get this love, baby.
You say you knew a t-shirt guy, right?
Exactly.
Okay, bet.
Exactly. All right, we got one more from the horoscope tonight, Teddy. They prefer to be loners. Are you a fan of some alone time?
I love alone time.
Oh,
I got a nigga staying with me right now. I be wanting to kick this nigga out every day.
every day.
I remember being that dude on the couch, like counting my days. Like, this nigga finna kick me out.
It's true.
It's
It
getting
happens.
there.
People
Yeah,
cross the line.
It happened, but I'm talking shit.
Shout out to all our friends that are crashing on the couch. You know what I
Man,
mean?
shout
out
out
to
to
my
y'all,
couch
bro.
crashers. I've crashed on a couch. I even crashed on a couch this weekend, guys. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You know?
Sometimes it get like that's why I'm
Sometimes
like
it's a lifestyle. I'm not gonna spend an extra $200-$400 at a hotel. I'll just crash the couch.
I found myself in a situation last year. I was like, damn, I'm on the couch right now.
It happens.
Daily. It ain't like just tonight, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
Lifestyle.
I'm treating it like the bed.
I'm stretching out.
Long
I know
holiday.
exactly how to lay to make this motherfucker comfortable.
Man.
Totally. You got like the top corner. You know it's better than like just being straight in the middle. Mm-hmm. It happens. Well, I feel like the horoscope was pretty spot on tonight. I mean, it wasn't totally off. It wasn't coming up with bullshit.
Right.
I don't think. So the horoscope. Sometimes it's on. Sometimes it's off. You never really know.
But yeah, shout out to me.
Shout out to Teddy. Speaking of which, we're going to shout out to Teddy. We're going to shout out to Loon Vaporizers. Pre-rolls, lots of great products. out there for you guys. Great ashtrays. We have some ashtrays from William on the table here.
That's
Also,
an ashtray?
this is an ashtray right there.
Oh, okay.
Also, G-Pen, makers of great vaporizers that connect out right now. Teddy, before we wrap up the show, we want to make sure we give you a chance to let everyone out there know what they should be checking for you on the horizon.
I got a project coming with Comedy Central. Be featured on David Spade, Lights Out. A lot of road dates. Denver coming up. Some more cities. Phoenix. Dallas, top of the year. I'll probably spend New Year's in Texas. Just sip lean for New Year's. Just I don't want to sip no champagne. Just crack a pint. You feel me? But yeah, just a lot of traveling, a lot of shows. Comedy special, bro. That's
Good
my
times.
next mission.
Making great shit happen. Well, thank you, Teddy, so much for being here. Mary Jane, About That Time. I'm Noah Rubin, chilling with Clea Manil, as always. That is our dancing skeleton, Sasha Jenkins. We had a great time. Thanks so much for checking in with us. We will be back very soon.
Shout out to Noah. Shout out
Shout
to
out
Khalil.
to Teddy.
What up?
Shout out to that.